Hello everyone. So this week we're going to be doing a trig review, actually this week and next week. So this first day is something that we've already done. We did it a lot right before spring break. So this is actually in your notebook already. So a basic trig review. So a little reminder that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. So here's a little reminder as to what exactly that is. So I'm just going to go over a couple of problems, and your first homework assignment today is just a basic trig review using sine, cosine, and tangent. So if we look at this problem right here, it's a right triangle, which it has to be. The 47 degrees is our angle. The 10 is on the opposite side of the triangle, so that's going to be an opposite. And the unknown side is the hypotenuse because it is the opposite of that 90-degree angle. So the one that uses opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So it's the sine of 47 degrees equals opposite, which is x, over 10, over hypotenuse, which is x. So if I solve this, I'm first going to multiply both sides by x just to get my fraction gone. So I have x times the sine of 47 equals 10. And now I'm going to divide both sides by the sine of 47 so that my x is by itself. And if I put 10 divided by the sine of 47 into my calculator, I get about 13.7. So remember that you have to know what your calculator expects. For sine of 47, do you need to click the sine button and then 47, or do you hit 47 and then sine? For a lot of regular calculators, it's the sine button and 47. If you're using your calculator on your cell phone, it's probably 47 and then the sine button. Okay, let's try another one. Problem number 2. We have our 34-degree angle. The x is the opposite, and the 5 is the adjacent because it's right next to it, which means we're talking about a tangent problem. So the tangent of 34 equals opposite over adjacent. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. And if I figure out the tangent of 34 and I multiply it by 5, I get an answer of 3.4 rounded. So that missing side is about 3.4. Okay, some of them you're going to be asked to find an angle. So this is our theta, our angle, and we have an opposite and adjacent. So that means that this problem is a tangent. So the tangent of theta, I don't know what it is, equals opposite over adjacent. So remember that to find this answer, you have to do the inverse tangent, which is that tangent to the -1 button. So to find theta, I'm going to have to find the inverse tangent of 5 over 6. If you're using a calculator, you're probably going to have to hit your second button or your shift button, and then above your tangent will have a tangent to the -1. If you're working on an iPhone calculator, there's a shift button that makes that tangent to the -1 show up. So 5 divided by 6, and then if you hit your inverse tangent button, you get theta is about 40 degrees because it rounds, 39.8 degrees. So the degree of that triangle is about 39.8. Okay, let's do one more of those. So this problem here, we have opposite and we have the hypotenuse, which means this is the sine of theta equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. So again, to find theta, I'm going to do the inverse sine of 11/12. So in my calculator, I'm going to go 11 divided by 12. I'm going to hit equals, and then I'm going to hit that inverse sine, or whatever version you need to do, and I get that theta is about 66.4 degrees. So that angle is about 66.4 degrees. Okay, so your word of the day is trig. Your assignment is a trig review. Make sure you get some positive attendance this week by turning something in, showing up to virtual office hours on Wednesdays or Thursdays, messaging me or emailing me. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.